Hey guys, this is Ranchin bringing another StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the third set of the Winners League Finals, and this is going to be a matchup, of course, between Hwaseung OZ and CJ Entus, or CJ Entus against Hwaseung OZ, whichever you prefer. CJ has pulled Savior off the bench, or base, onto the base, to now pit off against Jaedong, and this could be the best tactical decision ever made by the coaching staff of CJ, or it could be the greatest disaster since, I don't know, pick a random disaster of any war out there. Greatest disaster since letting Hannibal not getting support as he was going from Carthage and attacking Rome and sacking everybody, but Carthage went meh, whatever. So now we're gonna see how this ZVZ is gonna go up. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm a history major, but whenever I want to pull random historical information out of somewhere, it just doesn't succeed very well. So it's going to be on Andromeda. We're going to have Savior at lower left, that is 7 o'clock in blue, and we're going to have Jaedong in red at the 5 o'clock. Now, Savior is not a bad ZVZ player, but he made his name as a magnificent versus Protest player and a revolutionary versus Terran player as well. Just an overall, he was good in all matchups. Always has been, but ZVZ was never really his strongest. It's something every zerg needs to be able to do, and I'm questioning the decision because I don't know where Savior's morale is after having lost in the round of 8 to a zerg, 0 that is, in the round of 8 of the Lost Saga MSL to a zerg. So he definitely wanted to get into the semis, just didn't manage. So I'm not really sure where his confidence level is playing against another zerg opponent. And when you think about it, this is friggin' Jaedong is playing up against. Jaedong, Jaedong is an insane ZVZ beast. He's the tyrant, he's mad. But, one of the players that can beat Jaedong in a ZVZ is definitely Savior. There is a number of players. One of them has already faced him and lost him. We're going to see whether Savior fares any better. Both players setting out overlords in the wrong direction. No cross positions, but so there is going to be not that far a distance to travel between the bases. Andromeda is a very large map, so if there would have been a cross position game like on Neo Harmony, the engagement would have come very late. So, but in this game, the engagement is going to be quite a bit quicker, most likely. 9 pull from both players, apparently 12 overpull from both players. So playing rather safe this time around, getting their gases rather early. Jaedong now getting his gas, and Saber on the other side also now finally getting his gas. So they're apparently going for what looks like to be one base. Quick tech builds. We're gonna see whether it deviates a little bit from that or not. Now setting out some drones. We're gonna see what those are gonna be for, just to take the natural or what. Jaedong apparently gonna send that drone down. Gonna take his natural expansion. So Jaedong feeling confident in his user strategy, getting an overpull though instead of a total. Savior on the other side also, so it's amazing. Do these guys actually like sit down and decide, okay, do it, let's just both go for this, and then we get Milosk's out, and Zroking's out, and then we fight out, okay? Yeah, okay. And they're just, Korean people, honorable people, so they're like, I can't betray, I cannot, or else my reputation and honor will be forever soiled, so there you go. First 6 Zerglings for both now players out, so Zerglings are not going to come in too early. We're going to see whether both players actually go for quick tech intermutas. Peace sign there right in front of a guy's face. Oh, poor guy. Gas not being mined, not going to start mining from both players. We're going to see whether one of them cuts gas and decides to go for a full-on speedling build. Speed Zeals are not available for Zerglings. That would be weird. Not even affected speed Zeals, sorry. Just overall, just Zerglings now flying around just trying to get a full-on scout because they know that they're not at particular positions. Xavier almost getting a Zergling caught there. Now just got to be careful. Also getting a glare for both players to know it's not actually going to be a quick wing speed build where they go in and just rush. I've seen players use that. I've seen Savior use that. Actually really catches opponent off guard and he's doing a pretty good job. So I'm not going to see that here though. Jaedong now keeping some of his Zerg inside of his base. Both players are actually doing that, just trying to play a little bit defensive, trying to get some economy going. Jaedong now has an overlord inside of the base of Savior is going to spot that natural expansion, and Savior at this point does not have any scout in Jaedong's base, I don't think. Probably hasn't gotten any scouts so far. Now going to spot the Overlord coming into his own base. Meanwhile, just lining his Zerglings up so he can defend any harassment tactics that might be coming at his own natural expansion. I'm not seeing any drones at that location so far. We're going to see whether he actually does try to go for a second gas or not. Jaedong not apparently going for an expansion, just running out, deciding what he's going to do, and Savior just lining up his Zerglings in such a way that, okay, Jaedong is not mining gas. So, Savior actually just getting his pretty big line there of forces, and Jaedong not mining any gas, so he might actually be saying, screw it, I'm going to go for the full speedling build. I saw what Savior's having. Savior's going to go, doesn't have enough. It just has that natural expansion. Apparently, not any spire from Savior, meanwhile, going for the spire. It's not even halfway done so far, and Jaedong, meanwhile, just going to get a crap load of Zerglings. Savior's going to be in a little bit of trouble, especially if he doesn't scout this very soon. It's going to be a lot of it, just doesn't have enough forces. Now getting some drones out there. He's going to need a sunken colony inside of his natural if he even has a chance of defending this. Now, all these things are going to run out. They're going to see a picture of Much. As he sees this, he's like, ah, crap. Now all these speedlings are going to run in. Savior just does not have enough to defend. It is going to attempt an engagement. Has some Zerglings running into support, but Jaedong has just far too many Zerglings there. Now they're just going to be able to massacre his entire natural. Almost a control group left, and now Savior is in a very bad position. His whole natural is done. He's going to have his Mutasks out, not even close to yet. Still trying to defend his natural with some Zerglings, but he's just in far too bad a position. The Hwaseung bench looks very confident and just overall. So yeah, I think pulling Savior here was a very bad idea by the CJ coaching staff. Honestly, this is what happens to players that try to play ZVZ against Jaedong. GG. Jaedong 1 win away from all killing the first place team in the Winners League. Oh man, this is just nope. Savior now just gonna have a gigantic grin stand next to his little man-sized photo there. Gonna go 5-5 everyone, 1 win away from giving Oz the trophy, and Savior just gonna sit there going, crap. Jaedong saw that Savior did not have an Overlord inside of his base, saw that Savior would not know this was coming, and there you go. That you see what happened. Savior just wasn't ready for that at all. He was trying to play a more defensive game, not playing too aggressively, not sending out his Zerglings. He was turtling up far too much, and Jaedong took absolute and complete advantage that you can't turtle up in a ZVZ because that's so dangerous for you. Now Savior's going to sit on the bench, and CG Entus are 1 game away from losing this entire thing. Now they're going to be forced to put their entire hopes into one single player. We're going to see now who that is in the next set. They have a couple of choices. Much, Movie, they have several more choices that they might go for. I'm not really sure whether any of them can really get an all kill for them, because really CJ is not one of those players. Just has one S-class, one of those teams that has an S-class player to really just throw their hopes on. But we're gonna see what happens. So Hwaseung OZ 1 win away. GG. Jaedong killing everybody. Ranching out. Set for soon.